So Pro Mode is dying, and after looking at a couple of the reasons that people have told me, I've pretty much concluded that it's because, well, there's not that much to do with it. It's just Pro Tools, and people aren't really seeing what the point in copy pasting just terrain across and then fill tooling a big area and just copy pasting these boxes around and making a castle. People don't really see the point in that. So I'm deciding, hopefully this video will help revive Pro Mode a little bit, because I'm going to be showing you guys some tips for new Pro Mode strategies that I've recently discovered, so you guys can practice those and maybe get your Pro Mode gameplay a little bit better as well. Anyhow, let's get straight into the video. Be sure to smash like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the build that is going to be featured in this video is going to be Garden, and this is because Garden is a build that is compatible with so many different things, and it's really cool to show off all the different ways you can build the same topic. So the way I'm going to build this topic of Garden is going to be having a terrain on one end, well, I guess the majority of the plot, and I'm going to have a tree on top of the terrain. And as you probably know, trees are a really spammy process to create, and sometimes the shape just isn't right because you have to really work on getting things done, and you can also sometimes only have like half a tree because you want to make it big so you can only camouflage it in the wall. Well, fear not, this strategy is going to help you counter that. But of course, to every good build, you also have to start off with multiple different strategies, so I'm just starting off with creating a really basic terrain that I'm going to copy paste across the entire map so that the tree has something to sit on. So yeah, you can watch my other tutorial about this if you want to learn about it. Pretty much just copy paste the entire thing. You move one block next to it and you paste, and then you paste, and then you paste. And I also talk about how gradients are really important in my 20 build battle tips video, so you can check that out after this video as well, but that's beside the point. So after a little bit of basic leaf spamming and just decorating this plot, I didn't get instantly to the tree because this tree, while it is a main part of this build, I kind of wanted to emphasize how important the rest of the build also is. So I just started with the trunk of the tree and didn't actually add any leaves until the very end. But here's pretty much the strategy. If you remember my castle video, we copy pasted some blocks around to create a castle. Well, over here, you're the same way you're copy pasting blocks, but instead of pasting them in specific spots, you're gonna paste them the way you would build an organic. So instead of placing, for example, like tiny little 1x1 blocks, obviously for organics, you're just pasting larger sections of blocks so that you can cover more area in the organic a lot faster. And this also means that your blocks are more similarly proportioned, which means the blocks are just a lot more similar in shape. And you can also break parts of the bigger block and just add a little bit more in different spots if you want to make the blocks just different in shape. So that's exactly what I do. As you can see, I built the blocks inside area and just got the entire structure out, and then after that I went in on shaping. So this tip helps you pretty much shape things a lot faster and a lot more accurately based on what the build should be. And so you can obviously extend the tree out. Trees are just the most convenient example because they're more simple than other things like horses or stuff in shape. And of course I will be doing more organic tutorials in the future using Pro Tools because the 20 build battle tips video did reach 50 likes, so thanks guys for that. But pretty much for the tree, once you got this done, you can just start building branches. One thing for branches, you want as many as possible for this style because the way I'm going to be doing the leaves later is also using a very similar style of copy pasting. You guys can see that near the end of this video, but don't skip ahead because the other things in this video is also really important to know. But yeah, these branches are just out here because you want as many as possible so that you have as much space for the leaves to sit on as possible. So after this I went back to training because the terrain is looking really blank and it's just a terrain with leaves and a tree, so I kind of wanted to add more. So I spammed some podzol, and if you're turning the sky to nighttime, you can just put podzol this way. You don't actually have to blend it into the floor because if it's nighttime, you can't really see the different shadows, so it's really unclear whether or not the podzol is sitting on tops. And of course, this is a just build battle exclusive tip if you're doing actual building. Try to make everything perfect. But yeah, another thing is these diorite spikes. Those diorite spikes were something that Angel Spell taught me a while ago. If you saw my first ever pro lobby video, I used them in my garden as well and was actually able to beat Angel Spell using this very tip. But diorite spikes are really cool because diorite is a very detailed block that has a white color, and I believe it's the only block that is as detailed with a white color. Now, if you can prove me wrong in the comment section below, please do so, but I'm pretty sure that is true. Anyway, now moving on to the leaves of the tree with just 2 minutes left. I built out a really simple pattern since I wanted to make a cherry tree. So I just built this really basic leaf thing that you might build on the leaves, and I copy pasted it, well actually cut it out the air so that I have it pasted or on my clipboard, and I just started pasting it around in different parts of the tree. Now the benefit of this is that you can spend less time pasting or building the leaves every single time, and you can just paste them around because it's just as detailed. It's just that you're pasting the same type of leaves everywhere. And the reason this makes things so much faster is because you're pasting instead of placing, really obviously. And what's also better is that once you get to place more leaves on a tree, it makes the tree a lot more detailed. So unlike when you're only just placing along the branches, you're placing outside of the branches as well, making the tree seem much more bigger and a lot cooler. So just to add some finishing touches, I added some sea lanterns because I was changing the time to nighttime, and I bone mealed the ground because bone meal is fun. And I also changed part of the ground into podzol because I had a little bit of extra time left, and podzol is one of my favorite blocks. So you know what? Why not? Change the ground to podzol, and that's time. So just a quick shout out before I show you my build. This is Terrible Zach's build. Terrible Zach was featured in this video. He's pretty cool. Nice build. But aside from this, now moving on, here's a better look at my build with the cherry tree and everything. Yeah, pretty happy with this build. We ended up pulling a legendary at the end, and also pulling, I believe it was 83 points, as you can see, and it was a beautiful win. So I hope this video did teach you something new about Pro Tools and using Pro Tools in this particular way, because this is a very useful tip that has helped me win multiple build battle games, although I haven't revealed this online because I want to make a specific video for this. And I hope again, you did learn something new, and please help revive Pro Mode, because Pro Mode's very fun and more people should find out about it, and add new themes Hypixel if you ever watch this. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to smash like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!